Hello, this is Sikha Singh, and here I'll be talking about the novel The Inheritance of Loss by Kiran Desai. Kiran Desai, the author behind the novel The Inheritance of Loss, she is a talented writer from India who created a compelling story that many people love. Her book even earned her the prestigious Man Booker Prize in 2006. And Kiran Desai has a gift for storytelling, exploring themes like identity, cultural classes, and the effects of globalization. Her writing has brought joy and thoughtfulness to readers around the world. The story begins with grandfather, whose name is Jemuai, and his granddaughter, her name is Sai, who are sitting in a balcony of their home. Jemuai is a judge who lives with his granddaughter and has one loving dog and one cook whose son Biju lives in United States of America. A group few Nepali Indian boys from Gorkha National Liberation comes front to Jud's house and robs Jud's gun, humiliating that old man. Right after the robbery, Judge sent his cook to police station and police come to the judge's house, but they blame cook for the robbery. And now the story jumps to a past life of Judge's granddaughter Sai, who was 8 years old when she came in to grandfather's house. She sits in her grandfather's house because her parents died in a car accident collided by a bus. There she meets her first tutor, Noni, who progressed her in science and math so much that she cannot keep up with her anymore. Her grandfather hires new 20-year-old recent graduate, Gyan, to teach her further in science and maths. As Gyan begins tutoring Sai, they fell in love with each other, and despite a vast socio-economic divide. The novel now shifts focus to past life of Judge. Judge was 20 years old when he left his house to pursue his dream. His dream was to join civil service. He went to Cambridge University after marrying a 14-year-old girl, Nimi. Judge used to spend almost all his time in studying. With intense hard work and determination, he joined Indian Civil Services as a judge. He reunited with his wife, Nimi, but always threatened her like she was nothing to him. The story now jumps to a life of Biju, a cook's son who live in United States of America as an illegal immigrant. It is practically impossible for Biju to get any kind of work apart from low paying restaurant jobs. It is difficult for him to adjust in American culture. He longs for home, even feel very anxious about his immigration status. Afterwards, Biju got a new job in bakery where he meet Said, who is also struggling like him. Biju writes letter to his father constantly where he lies to him about his struggling life in United States. He doesn't tell his father anything about the struggle. So now Biju's father requests him to assist his friend in migrating to US as Biju's father was not aware of his situation and hence he was instructing them to seek out when they arrive in US. On the other hand, Biju, who is hardly capable of making ends, avoids his father's request, and one day Biju decides to return in India. As soon as Biju arrives in India, he was greeted by the sight of roads that have been closed off the rebel forces. Biju has no choice except to along with GNFL. Instead of helping him, they steal all his savings and the gifts he bought from US for his family. They even steal his clothes and garments which he was wearing. The novel now jumps to present. The Gorkhali begins to escalate and shake up their life. The GNFL is a group of Nepali Indian who are demanding their own land separate from India. So, Gyan involvement in GNFL harms his relationship with Sai, whom he comes to resent for her Western practices. Gyan tells GNFL group that the Jud's gun inspiring the robbery that starts the book's story actually. Sai and Gyan fight harshly due to this argument on each other's culture. Gyan left GNFL and regret breaking faith with her lover Sai. The police officer arrests two, three decent people for robbery in Judge's house, and one of those men's friend steal the beloved dog of Judge. The judge was furious and started beating his cook for his inability to find his loving dog. In this moment, someone knocked the door. When Cook goes and opened the door, he saw his loving son Biju. At the end of the story, Biju meets his father, and hug him immediately. And thus ends the epic saga of the inheritance of loss. A tale woven with threads of love, betrayal, cultural classes, and the relentless pursuit of dreams in the world at the end of chaos. Thank you.